You want to play your best basketball coming down the end of the season. We obviously were. Going into the conference tournament, we had 15 straight wins. Just came off of a huge road win at Ball State to clinch the third straight outright championship. Our guys were healthy, and clearly confident. And I thought the preparation going to the conference tournament by our players and staff was excellent.
I think one of the hard things about the conference tournament is that you go into the arena not having had a practice there, and no shoot around as well. So you're going into cold turkey, and it's a different kind of venue, different sight lines, different backdrop than you're used to playing in all year long. And so there's always a little bit of nervousness of how quickly is it going to take us to adjust.
So first game of the tournament, 8th seed, right? That's the worst game to play. I think the 1 seed has all the pressure playing against the 8th seed, and they're a good 8th seed. So we knew it'd be a tough game. Nobody expected it to be as tough as it was and as tight as it was.
Kira's getting stops, everybody just doing their thing. And then the block I got at the end, that block was amazing. It was amazing. I'm glad they didn't call the foul on me, but it was a good feeling to get that dub off. It was good.
I think it was a good start for us going into conference tournament play. I think we were kind of clicking on all cylinders. We all played really well off each other. We was really with the business mindset.
Our defense brings our offense. Coach talks about it all the time. The most consistent team is going to win.
Win a championship effort. We got it? Yes, sir.
Pretty much, opening game, we want to come out and just show teams what we're about and why we should deserve to, win the tournament. And we came out there, we hit our shots, we balled in on defense and guarded, we as you say, we was connected,
We practiced at Cleveland State, and their head coach was gave us a little talk about just having fun, playing free, playing loose. So that's kind of just what we did there, and I think it was fun. It felt a little more relaxed.
Free, play confident, okay? And let's go take this.
Hey, third time is the charm.
Hello.
Hey. Love you guys.
So much talent right here. Let's use it.
It's like, oh, gotta get another rebound. Just kind of doing what I've done all season and grabbing the boards when I need to.
You don't need a star player on the team to win. It just takes a team that has grit, a team that knows what they got to do out there to win, and they did that. They pulled it off. So yeah, I'm proud of them.
Honestly, each game was it was about the same. Go out there, compete, have fun. Don't leave, don't regret anything. But just really go out there and compete, have fun, and just play better than them. Play to our potential.
With Dr. Wood, talked about playing to our potential. Play harder than that, number one. resilient group. Stay together, stay positive. We don't play in a championship game without those two right there.
We all as a team came together and kind of handled business. You know, Ray J had a good game. Seth had the dunks. That was crazy. I remember we all kind of was able to contribute here and there, making shots and all that. So it was very fun. That was a fun game.
I thought we showed maturity, closed the game, and after that game, obviously heading to a championship game. You know, in between these games, there's a lot of preparation. It's not just go back to the hotel and relax. I mean, obviously that's a big part of it for the players, but there's mental preparation, there's film work, there's walkthroughs. Anytime you lose, you know, your last game in the conference tournament, it's devastating, and especially for the seniors, but for everybody. You know, you go through a unbelievable season, you know, a historic season, 17 straight wins, you know, playing great basketball, and you lose, and it's hard. It's hard to take. There's so much emotion going on, and you know, I think. I don't know if the average person understands of how hard, you know, players take losses and coaches take losses and families take losses. You know, it was difficult. There's no question about it. But you know, going into a post-game press conference and having to talk about two unbelievable seniors, you know, Seth and JT, and talking about a player of the year in Ray J and the type of season he had. But just the growth of that team and the togetherness was tremendous. I mean, it was obviously, you know, for me as a coach, it was special, and I think for our season ticket holders and Rocket fans, it was special as well. You know, to this day, you know, just the comments I hear about, you know, how they fell in love with this team. Easy team to fall in love with, no question about it. You know, but disappointed that obviously we didn't win that championship game.
My thoughts, my feelings on the Kent State game obviously is it's disappointing. You know, like as a competitor, you want to go out there and win, and we were right there for our goals and what we dreamed of having is going to the tournament. But one, we can't let that take away from the bigger picture on what we did. We made history in the MAC, 3 straight outright championships. We also won 17 games straight in conference, which is really hard to do, and also a Toledo record. But with that being said, it's an uneasy feeling, knowing that we left some business out there on the table. But I mean, if you can't get motivated for that, then I don't know what.
You know, of course, like it was a game that we thought we should have won. Salty about it still to this day, but you know, everything happens for a reason. We was connected, great group of guys, everybody, you know, I can call them my brothers, you know, so just thankful for the opportunity and on to the next one.
The championship game was a perfect game. Like, perfect matchup. I wouldn't want to beat anybody else. You know, like if I want to beat anybody in the championship game, it's BG.
I think it definitely, since it was a rival game, everything was just heightened even more. Like, championship game, you're playing your rival.
It's the third time, it's your rival. Both teams brought really good crowds to the game. It was a kind of an electric atmosphere.
Okay, you have nothing to be nervous about. You have everything to be fearless about. You're the team that stormed back when everybody counted you out. I don't want you to forget that. Your mindset needs to be this: fearless, okay, courageous, competitive as hell. We have everything we need to win this in this room right now. You guys understand that? Yep. Let's go get it. Let's go.
was a coach that knew my team had never experienced that before. It was just fun to sit back and watch, their joy, their excitement, their jumping together and dancing, and to see our crowd out on the court with us, our administration, the Blue Crew, the cheerleaders, the band. It was a really fun moment, and I couldn't have been more proud of our team for finding a way to make it happen.
But when the confetti came down, I know I've been talking about that hat. Getting that hat was just awesome.
We got the hats! Hey! No, listen. Yeah. You see it?
The joy I have in my heart for all of you is phenomenal. You guys earned this. You're phenomenal people. You're talented players, and I know my hair looks wonderful right now. But the heart and desire it took to do what you just did. I mean, think about it. I mean, how many games have we won in a row? Like 16.
Not enough.
And more to come, boy. There's more to come. But I will just say that is unbelievable. I mean, think about it. That's the last team to beat you. And you sure did take care of it 2 times after that.
Yeah, we did.
Right? You were amazing. And the joy I had in my heart watching you cut down those nets will stick with me for a long time. I'm very, very proud.
Let's go make a run, baby.
When you're in the NIT, which is a very prestigious tournament, it's what the difficult part is. You have such a major letdown on Saturday night, disappointment, heartbreak of losing in a championship game, and it's such a quick turnaround. And all of a sudden, there's a selection show on Sunday night, and you find out you're playing Michigan, who have been trying to play for years. With a short turnaround, you get a very short practice on Monday, and then you're on a bus Monday afternoon to head up to Ann Arbor. A very short turnaround, which in some cases can help you. They obviously we're a tough preparation for them, and they certainly are a tough preparation for us.
I had the opportunity to go there and to play against them on their soil. It was unreal. It's like it's one of the dreams you get, and you want to get off the checklist.
But being able to play in that arena was dope, especially on a high major. Just to show teams and scouts what we're about, what Toledo's about, that we can compete with any team, and it don't matter who you put in front of us.
Online fellas, that's fundamental, sir. I want to see some celebration. I want to see some guys smiling, having some fun, some high fives, and an unbelievable active bench. All right, play harder than them. And be honest with you, let's be honest. This game means more to us than it does them, right? This means a lot to our community, our institution. We're playing the University of Michigan, all right? And we're the better team tonight. Play like it, all right? Hey, play to your potential. That's all we can ask you. Play to your potential. You got it?
Thought our guys played exceptionally well, and I think Michigan had to play great to beat a really good Toledo team, and they did. Give them credit; they made some unbelievable shots, and I thought our defense in that game was was really good. We had a couple mistakes to start the second half on the defense. Gave up a couple threes, but overall, I thought our guys battled and played exceptionally well. But saying goodbye to JT and Seth was difficult. Replacing them is going to be a lot more difficult than saying goodbye to them.
The drive is we lost. That's the first and biggest drive, at least for me personally. I reflect on that, and I really have to deal with it. It's something we lost. We lost the game. It bothers me because that's not the result we wanted, but that's what's gonna keep it from us being complacent. That's where it's okay, well, yeah, we did a lot of these great things, but as great as that was, we didn't cap it off how we want to. I feel like I owe it to the guys before me as well to put everything I got on the line to try to go and get that win. I feel like it's bigger than me at this point. Obviously, these guys set the groundworks to have it where Toledo is trending towards being a powerhouse. And I feel like now it's just I'm trying to help seal the deal. So the goal is to try to get a ring, get this championship, and go to the NCAA tournament. And I think when we get there, anything can happen in there. So our goal is getting there. That's my only thing I'm worried about for next year.
Well, first of all, you don't know who you're playing, so as you're preparing in practice, you're really just working on you. And obviously there were things we thought we could still work on to get better. We're also working on resting. We'd played a lot of games in a row. So some of it's mental preparation, some of it's just continue to work on our shots, make sure we're ready, but reminding our team that everybody that gets there is good. There's not gonna be an easy game. We have no idea where we're gonna go. So watching the selection show was fun. And I had just texted Bill Finley and his staff, because they're the former Toledo staff, to say congratulations on winning the Big 12. And not a half an hour later, we're in the selection show watching them, and we draw, lo and behold, Iowa State. And so it was funny, I quickly text them, well, I guess I'll see you soon.
So I'd say the first coolest thing that we did was just walking into Tennessee's arena for shoot-around. Nothing crazy's going on, right? It's just us walking in there, but the blackout arena, seeing just everything. It was something you see it on TV, but it's not the same.
So going into the game, playing Iowa for the first game of the tournament it was crazy. We was excited to play, but we also knew we was the underdogs coming in. And we had to work, but that's nothing new for us. We were the underdogs all last year, and we came up and overcame all of that.
Listen, I want the same focus that we had when we went to Michigan, because that's what we're facing today. Got it? Yeah. And you beat them. I want the same mental toughness. And we don't let little things bother us. They hit a shot, who cares? Let's go down and hit a shot too. You deserve to be here. And I want you to feel that way when you go out there. I don't want you to be a team that's just happy to be in the NCAA tournament. I want you hungry for more, because you have the ability for more.
there just like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to run out there. I'm about to run out there. Coach Ivy and Ella was holding me back. And when I ran out there, I almost tripped. I almost fell because I was trying to run so fast out there to hug Fina. And so, because like we just accomplished, like we made history here at Toledo and we had a big season, and I'm just so proud of us for doing that. It was fun.
Being a mid-major, you know, you really got to earn it. And I thought we did. You know, we made a statement. We beat a really tough Iowa State team. And I thought that was our little statement. Our statement game, like we can be here, we deserve this.
We were just so proud of them because, you know, it's not easy. That's a big stage to be on. But I thought the poise that they had and the togetherness that they played with all season, the I don't want to let my teammate down kind of effort, it just really shone through in that game that they were in it for each other and they weren't going to let each other down.
Take a deep breath, but you still got to get ready for the next game. Like you can't relax too much because you got to get ready. Like, and then we only had like 1 day or two to get ready, like to read scout and to watch videos and stuff on the next team. But it reminded me of like AAU. That's what it reminded me of. Like you got a couple games back to back. We're gonna be playing in the tournament and survive in advance.
We knew Tennessee was going to be a tough matchup problem for us. Their height alone is incredible. Their length.
Trying to fight some tears, and I was cool until I saw like Jada and Justina out there on the court, realizing like this is the last time I'm gonna play with them.
It was like a good sad, like, you know, like we just did so much and we just had such a good time this season, but like we gonna miss y'all. We gonna miss y'all so much, but I'm glad we like got to have that experience for their last year, for real.
So the thing that I kept thinking about during the game was just, I was sad it was coming to an end because I loved coaching this team. And the joy that they brought not only to each other, but to our coaching staff and to our community, it still resonates.
But I'm just ready to see how we develop as a team together and see what we do. And I know we're going to accomplish more big things because we're trying to go back to the tournament for sure and go even further.